My friends, my enemies, mom, dad, everyone out there watching, I'm here to make a confession to you today. I'm a little bit crazy. I think I have lost my mind as a truck driver. And did you guys know that about me? Is that anything you'd picked up on, or was I hiding it really well? So today, that's what we're going to talk about, because I have been struggling, my friends. So today we're going to talk about how trucking has turned me into a basket case, an absolute crazy person. And you know what? We're just going to embrace it. We're just going to roll with it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Maybe a little bit of apology for the last video. I mean, I don't really feel bad about it, but there was something going on. I talked about it a little bit in my live stream last night that I wasn't aware was happening at the time. See, I had this little dull pain right behind my eye when the video started. 20 minutes later, by the time I was trying to drag my ass through the video, that dull pain had turned into this full-blown headache, taking up this entire side of my face, all the way down through my jawline, through my neck and shoulders, and I was in bad shape, my friends, by the end of that video, which, aside from the part where we're going to talk about I'm crazy, may have been the contributing factor to why parts of that video didn't make any damn sense. I was like, what the hell is going on here? So a rough day it was indeed over there in Dallas, but good news, we finally left Dallas. We'll be back in a week because I hate myself, and I decided to go work for a company that runs through Dallas every week because I'm dumb, and that's how we ended up here. So before we get into the point of everything, always a few people to thank for super thanks on the videos. I missed you guys on the last one because I was apparently dealing with like an explosive headache going on in my head that I didn't realize was happening. It was bad. It was so bad, guys. Cry for me, please. Feel bad for me. But I wanted to thank Necromancer for $5 super thanks on the last video, and also Timothy for $15. Thank you, Timothy. Swift, I just saw a text message come up on my phone. Swift is texting me to see if I'll come back to work for them, their retention department. Thank you, Swift, but probably not right now. But thank you to you guys for those super thanks. There are a few people that every once in a while send me cash apps, and I don't know if they do that to stay anonymous. It's something that just occurred to me because somebody sent me a cash app last night and they said, don't mention my name, please. Okay, cool, you got it. So I don't know if that's the reason for doing that. So thank you to the few guys out there that send me a cash app every now and then. Very nice of you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. And thank you to everyone who is helping to grow my humble little channel. All the likes, all the comments, all the views, all the subscriptions. We're trying to make that push to 10,000 subscribers, and we need, I think, less than 700 people now to subscribe to this goofy ass channel to help me get there so I can shut the fuck up about 10,000 subscribers. We will shut up about it, I promise. I won't mention it again until we get around 20,000. So thank you guys, everyone. So we got a lot to talk about today, about how I'm kind of a crazy person. If you guys know, I've talked about this a few times before, but my entire life, it's nothing like too crazy. I'm not like bipolar or anything like that. Not that I'm targeting anyone that's bipolar. I'm just saying that we all have our own different brands of crazy, and mine's weird. So for anyone that's followed me for a long time, I've talked about it. It's just anxiety, but it's getting more and more and more extreme as I get older. Surprisingly, also part of that comes from the YouTube stuff. So I want to talk about that just for a minute, because there's a point to that, my friends. I am trying my best to just turn over a new leaf, and there's something that I do on this channel that I don't always like that I do, and that is acknowledging that there are people out there that make really shitty, mean videos about me. I mean, what dicks, right? What absolute dicks. And I struggle with that because I'm just this dude in a truck that makes videos, and we laugh and we joke a lot of stuff, sarcasm, tongue-in-cheek, whatever. And there's people out there that take it very seriously and get really fired up about what little old this guy truck said, and then they start these smear campaigns, and it really fucks with my head because I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm just like a normal fucking guy, and I start to like panic about that because I'm like, what in the hell is happening right now? So a thing I'm trying to do, my friends, is pay less attention to that and understand the significance of what that actually means. It's a whole exercise I'm going through in my head to try to work through that because it is weird. there's nothing special about me. I just talk a lot. That's it. That's it. But what I have to understand about that is once you've reached a level where other men have to sit around and talk about you, fuck, that's celebrity status, baby. That's up there. That means you're accomplishing something. And that's the part I have to understand. I always thought that was kind of cool when I was just getting into YouTube, a very, very, very small YouTuber. And people would be getting videos made about them. From then, at that time, I could look at it, I'm out of breath. I could look at it at a different point of view and be like, wow, that guy's really getting something done if people are taking time to make videos about him. And then I need to apply that to myself. I came back to YouTube about 1.5 years ago after having a pretty damn successful channel a few years ago. And I came back here to, check this out, you guys ready? To do the damn thing. And I'll be damned if I'm not fucking doing it again. So it's a thing I struggle with that contributes to the anxiety of me being a crazy person. And every once in a while, I go watch those videos. Yeah, the anxiety's fucking with me right now just thinking about them. I'm like, fuck. I go and watch them, and I realize when I watch them that everything's taken way out of context. Everything's done with this spin to create a narrative about what a terrible, awful person this guy Trucks is. And we know that I'm not a terrible, awful person. We know that I'm an incredibly flawed person, but terrible and awful, fuck no, I'm not. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a nice guy. But the reason I bring all that up is because there's something I need to tell you guys. I have to tell you something. Last night while I was doing my live stream, somebody asked me, and I don't really have much of a problem responding to it. It is what it is, right? But they said, Josh, this other channel, you know, this really small channel that can't get views unless they use your name, had said that you had your side piece riding around in your truck with you at one time. And I want to say there is some truth to that, but it's spun in such a negative way. Let me explain. My side piece has never, ever rode in the truck with me. That was my girlfriend. Don't call my girlfriend a side piece. She's a very sweet lady, and that's very disrespectful to call her a side piece. That was my girlfriend that used to ride with me. My side piece has never ridden with me. You know, she's got to know her place on the totem pole, right? And actually, but you know, here a couple weeks ago, my side piece reached out and she said, hey, I'm getting into this like serious relationship with someone, so for now we're not going to be able to do this. So now I have to find a new side piece, guys, and that's really frustrating. And about 1 year ago, I had a mistress who also decided to get into a serious relationship, and I've been on the hunt for her replacement ever since. And I think I might have found a suitable candidate, but I'm not entirely sure. But I just wanted to clear all that up before you go, Josh, he's married and his side piece is riding with him. Let's say it right. That was my girlfriend, all right? The side piece never got to ride along with me. Fuck, can we at least be accurate when we're talking about what a piece of shit I am? That's not very nice to call her names because you don't like me, all right? So here's what I want you guys to do, all right? Anytime you're watching a video and somebody's making a big deal about, I heard that this guy Trucks had a sexual relationship with another consenting adult. Don't come here and ask me. Just assume that I did do that shit. Just assume that I did. We're like playing musical chairs with our genitals out here. Trucking is fucking filthy, man. And that's it. If you're ever wondering if I did that shit, I probably did. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're mad at me? I'm a super trucker, baby. Women in every state. Are you shitting me? And now you're upset about it because I'm out here living every trucker's dream? Yeah, y'all would do it if you could. Y'all would do it if you could, but then we got these incels running around the internet pissed off at me because I can? The fuck you mad at me for? Let's all take a minute just to breathe, just to think about that. Because remember earlier in the video when there were people that I said take everything that comes out of my mouth very seriously? They're fucking fuming right now. They are losing it. So the point is, with that, I am getting like a lot of anxiety just doing this video because that shit's fucking nuts. When it comes to the YouTube stuff, what I need to understand is I've made it. I've made it if people have to sit around talking about me. So I'm doing my best to focus on the positive of those things. And I want to, you know, really continue, obviously, to build the channel and not spend time dwelling on these shitty things that shitty people say, and understand that that's just part of the fucking territory. I know some people are watching right now going, Josh, why are you doing this? Well, these are the things that go through my head, and that's the channel. The channel is the shit that's going on in my head right now. So I'm gonna do my best just to put a positive spin on that and understand why it's happening. If I was getting 30 views a video, nobody would say a fucking word to me, right? Or about me. They'd be like, oh, he doesn't matter. But, you know, when you've taken the time and you've put in the work and you built yourself a pretty nice set of coattails, somebody's gonna grab onto those motherfuckers and say, hey, I deserve what he's got too. And not that I'm like the world's biggest YouTuber, but I put a lot of work into this. That's what a lot of people don't realize. YouTube is work, baby. It's I think it's probably, if not one of, definitely the hardest platform to grow on. It's hard to get people to subscribe and come back and keep watching your videos. You really have to bring something to people on YouTube. It's easy to get people to do that on TikTok. It's even easy to do it with YouTube Shorts, Instagram, all those things. But YouTube long-form content, it's a grind, baby, and people don't understand that. And they think they make a few videos and they just deserve to have made it. But it doesn't work until you put in the work. Now, there are some caveats to that. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I shouldn't use big words. I'm just a trucker, right? But there are ways around that, but I don't do them. I just put in the work. So anyways, I want to talk more about how trucking has turned me into a crazy person, my friends, because it truly fucking has. And I sometimes find myself just at my fucking wit's end because I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm in like full fucking panic mode, which makes for good videos. I would never ever deny that. Like, I think that you know, a lot of people watch my videos, they understand, hey, yeah, he's been a trucker for a long time. He just is in that truck all the time. And maybe it's a cautionary tale for those of you just getting into trucking. Maybe don't do this for 10 fucking years over the road, right? And just lock yourself in the truck. Maybe don't. Maybe consider other options before you end up just like me. And that's no fun, apparently, except all the sinful things we were talking about at the beginning of the video. That's gross. Hold on, I gotta check on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm very surprised by what's going on right now. I'm at a food distribution warehouse that's ran by Capstone. If anyone else is a trucker, you understand, that probably means you're gonna be here the rest of the day. I'm here before my appointment. They've already unloaded me and gave me a green light, and I'm just waiting for paperwork at this point, which could take the rest of the day. It's Capstone we're talking about. They don't give a fuck, but I'm shocked by it. Work getting done by Capstone right now. That's just not what I expect from them at all. So I had to check, make sure they didn't text me. That you guys get the fucking point. So anyways, I've been struggling a lot lately with the anxiety getting more and more severe as time goes on. A lot of it comes from working for micromanaging trucking companies, you know, the guys that are calling you constantly saying, are you going to get that load there on time? Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you still sleeping? All these things, when you know damn well you've got that load under control. You know you're just fucking fine. Aside from a fucking act of God, you're going to have that load there. Well, it's gotten so far in my head, and just for the record, that's not the company I'm at now. They give me my pickup and delivery, and I just go do my thing. But it's their actual, they don't ever call me, which is great, right? But it's actually their lack of communication that gets in my head. Does that make sense? Like, I told you I wasn't feeling very well on Friday. I got that fucking just gnarly fucking headache, right? Knocked me on my ass. I finally got out of Dallas. I normally keep, you know, some headache pills or whatever in my truck. I ran out. Listen, I'll tell you why, because people are gonna be like, what's causing your headaches, Josh? Or do you need to be pulled off the road? I'm gonna just tell you why. It's kind of gross, okay? It's kind of gross. Years ago, I had a wisdom tooth grow in, like in my early 20s in the back, and it grew to the side, right? And then it broke off. It just broke off, and it never caused me any pain at all. Never, ever. It was like, well, that was weird, and nothing ever happened. Well, lately, it started to give me a lot of shit, a lot of trouble. And so there's people that go out of their way to go, oh, your teeth really offend me. They offend me too. They're really fucking with my life right now. And that's what caused that. But I had an extra day on the load, and I just really felt like shit after that happened. And so I just shut it down for a 34. Well, the next day I woke up. I didn't set an alarm clock, anything, nothing like that. I didn't set an alarm, and I just got up when I got up. And what I did though, my friends, was I hid underneath my blanket for like an hour, absolutely terrified to look at my phone, because I'm like, what if, oh God, have they called me? Are they texting me? Are they asking me what I'm doing? Are they really, really mad at me? And that's sort of, this is not, I'm not a doctor or anything, but in my experience, that's sort of what anxiety is. It's basically freaking the fuck out over things that are not happening, but you've convinced yourself that they are happening. So I'm hiding under the blanket going, oh God, oh God, oh God. They're probably really, really upset with me because I'm not moving. Now, both of us knew that I had plenty of time on that load to get it done, right? But this has become such a recurring theme in my life now that I, most of my mornings, unless it's one of those days where it's like I got to be up early, I got to get up and I got to get rolling, because if I just get out of bed and get started on everything, I'm fine. But if I've got like extra time to kind of fuck around and lay around in bed and stuff, then the thoughts start creeping in, right? And I just start going more crazy and more crazy. Seriously, like my hands are like tingling just thinking about it. I'm like, oh fuck, they're probably calling me right now asking me where I'm at while I'm on a dock getting unloaded, and I'm freaking out about things that aren't happening. But that is just years and years of these trucking companies panicking like they do. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where they just call us all the time and what are you doing? I mentioned all this earlier, and they just micromanage the living shit out of us to the, not, maybe this doesn't apply to everyone, but in my case, it's gotten so deep in my head, so ingrained in my thought process that no matter what I'm doing, I think that I'm doing something wrong. And that's probably a good thing to a point. It keeps me getting my appointments on time, because I have been late a few times in my day. You guys have seen me make videos where I'm on the edge of a fucking mental breakdown because I was late to an appointment, and you guys will comment, you're like, dude, it happens, what's your problem? Oh God, but they're gonna yell at me. Oh fuck, holy shit. And it's a whole fucking thing. Right? I mean, I'm not threatening legal action, but could I actually sue these trucking companies for mental distress? Like, for fucking micromanaging the shit out of me for years so that I'm a fucking basket case? I don't think that was very nice of them at all to do that, but it's a thing. It's a real thing. Does anyone else deal with this? Like, as an over-the-road truck driver, are you constantly in a state of panic because you feel like you're doing something wrong all the time when you know damn well that you're not? You know that everything's fucking fine, but I do it all the fucking time. All the fucking time. And like I said, a lot of that, you know, comes from YouTube also. I'll just circle back to that for just a minute. I'm trying, my friends. I promise I am working to do better. It's the anxiety. And these guys know it, so they like key off on it. They're like, yeah, he's gonna go crazy, so let's fucking get his ass. And it's like, ah, oh, fuck. They got me again, right? But it's this is gonna sound kind of like arrogant, but my viewers here on YouTube, in my opinion, are actually some of the smartest people on YouTube when it comes to trucking. And let me explain that. It's not as weird as I'm making it sound. My viewers can watch me and go, yeah, this guy's, yeah, he's a little fucked up. Like, there's some crazy shit going on in his head. But overall, he's a good guy. It demonstrates how flawed a person can be sometimes. And I think that's okay, because I'm not a fucking saint, my friends. I am not. I'm not holier than thou. I will fuck some shit up in my life and in trucking, and I'll just, sometimes I'm real goddamn destructive, and I don't mean to be, but it's just kind of the way things go, right? Fuck. Anyways, you know, aside from that though, like, I just don't tolerate bullshit around here. Like, there's a thing on YouTube where you're not allowed to block people from your channel. Everyone deserves a voice. I strongly disagree. If you're a shithead, you don't deserve a voice here. Get the fuck out. Why are you here? Why are you here and you're angry? I straight up block motherfuckers constantly, all the time. And honestly, you sort of build your audience the way you want it. You know, I was talking to a friend a few days ago, and they had said, you know, sometimes I'm afraid to mention mention how I really feel about things because I know I'm going to lose subscribers over it. The YouTube anxiety is very fucking real, the social media anxiety. And I told him, I said, yeah, you do. I mean, that's part of doing YouTube. Last video, I lost 2 as soon as that video came out. Must have been Texans. They were real mad about me opening on Texas jokes, I tell you what. And that's just part of it. They're just jokes. I don't fucking hate Texans. I think they're goofy, but they provide hours of entertainment on this channel, so you can't be mad at them for that. You know, sometimes I get offended by that because I watch when I'm stupid and I go and watch these other videos. I'm doing my best not to do that anymore, but I'll look through the comments and they'll be like, well, Josh has got stupid, gullible subscribers that just pay for his entire lifestyle. My subscribers aren't stupid or gullible, and I gotta be honest with you, you guys come nowhere close to paying for my lifestyle. Thank you for all the support and everything. I really appreciate it, but when it comes to paying the bills at home, we're just not getting it done over here. And that's okay, you know, but I guess that really upsets me because you guys aren't dumb. You're not stupid. We've got, as far as trucking YouTube channels go, this is one of the most like thoughtful, funny. You guys are fucking funny, and just how would I say it? Sort of analytical. You don't think everything you've heard. You actually listen to other points of view, and I think you guys are fucking awesome. I do. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm not like pandering to you. I just think that it's dumb that people think you guys are stupid because you enjoy my videos. And anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Capstone still hasn't texted me, so I don't know if I'm late to pick up my bill of lading now, if they're going to call my company and say, we can't get a hold of this guy, because this is the shit that goes on in my fucking head over here, right? And, it's getting worse. It's getting worse, honestly, and I need to find ways to sort of deal with that, so that I'm not constantly, like worried about things all the time. It's just kind of the way my fucking head works. I hate being late to stuff because being late in trucking costs a lot of money. It's real expensive to the truckers, but fuck, my friends, I guess that's it. I don't really have much else to say. It's I guess I just wanted to come on here and make a video that explains that I think I'm kind of losing it, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix it, I hope. Bye now.